Hi, Jake. Hi, Jake.
Yeah, I like when you wave like that. How'd you wave like that last time to the class?
I waved to the class.
Yeah, that was so nice. So anyway, you go like pow.
Pow, yes.
Okay.
That's
I got the Christmas tie on.
You look great.
Yeah, so the real one I get rid of.
And now, you know, if you're bored, just push the button and you've got the music playing.
Well, that's exactly right. Now, see, now I feel like that.
You know what?
Now it's time to go shopping.
People are going out there. They're going to start spending money as a result of you because you put them in the mood.
They're motivated.
They are. They're spirited.
And even if they're running late on time, they could go online. How do you like that?
Yeah. So that's a nice transition.
Sounds a little bit like Jesse there, like Reverend Jackson, Outhouse, Penthouse. All right, now tell me a little bit. What are the online numbers like? They were great on Monday after Thanksgiving, right?
Right.
So what are they doing? All right?
Online, absolutely breaking all kinds of records. Yes, absolutely. Cyber Monday was increased by 10 to 12%, and people are they're predicting sales will be at least double-digit increases, probably 12 to 15 overall for online. You can't beat it. It's easy, it's convenient. Shop in your jammies.
Right.
You know, you can compare prices, free shipping almost everywhere, and you can even haggle for prices online if you go to chat line and say, well, give me some free shipping.
Is that right?
Yes, you can do that.
So people, I don't think they know that.
No.
Now, see, I have a couple of different things. Here are my notes from our first conversation. Okay. Here's something December 14. And what's today? Today's the 16th.
Today's
so
16th, day after my daughter's birthday.
Okay, now I've got one headline, CNNmoney.com, strong kickoff to holiday shopping season. And then I have a report from somebody in Kansas City, retailers disappointed by holiday shopping numbers. Does this make it a mixed bag of sorts?
Absolutely does. And like we were saying earlier in the show, it depends. I mean, it depends who you are. Luxury retailers, Nordstrom's, Saks, doing pretty well. Places like Macy's doing fairly well. Walmart hanging in there. Believe it or not, people are shopping at more department stores this holiday season than they had in the past. Are they still shopping at discounters? Yes, they are. So I think we're going to continue to see almost like these schizophrenic opportunities for consumers, because in some ways they're buying, and in some ways they're really cutting back. And this Christmas is a me Christmas.
Yeah, tell me about that. You said that before. What does that mean?
What it means is because people have foregone buying things for themselves, they are now not only buying one gift for you, but one gift for me. And so that tends to really boost sales. And I think that's going to be one of the big pushes this holiday season.
And speaking of me, I remember you saying that you noted that the jewelry sales, the luxury items were bumping up.
Yes, very much so. Yeah, jewelry, high-ticket items like electronics, high-definition TVs, nice smartphones, you know, Kindles, those types of things. Yes, everything's luxury items and electronics are just flying out of the shelves.
Electronics.
Yes.
And it seems as if the electronics, they seem to be particularly the type of item you could buy online and really do a lot of comparing and contrasting. You know, to me, I'm not buying jewelry, period. But if I'm buying jewelry by looking at it and put it under the light and trying to look like I know what I'm talking about.
Right.
But when I start talking about a stereo or I start talking about a piece of equipment, you know, I know what the specs are in any place. I'll just find the best one online.
That's exactly right. And that's why a lot of electronics are really doing well online.
Okay, now what do your students think of all this over at Duquesne?
Well, you know, last time we were on, they watched us.
Yeah, they did.
And we watched it in the classroom, and they loved us. So they're on break now. I'm finishing upgrading their finals. So I'm not done yet, but I'm still working on it.
Okay, now I have, as you know, I teach as well. And I teach the Sports Academy and Sports Media and Broadcasting Academy with PA Cyber, and saw my name and all that. And George today does an assignment where I asked these guys to tell me about the latest in online shopping.
Okay.
And basically he said about 50% of the sales that are done online are by women, and that a little bit over that account for the dollars that are spent as well.
Okay.
But that seemed to me to be pretty close to 50-50, and I was surprised at that. Is that pretty well?
Are you talking online only shopping?
Yes.
Typically, guys spend a little bit more online, but women, I guess for whatever reason, things are 50-50 now, so that would make sense.
Yeah, and so that, in fact, would be the type of thing that would show the development of that as a medium. We talked before about breaking down the barriers, and tell the audience something about that, because I know a lot of people still may have the reservations about putting some of that in, but the security things seem to be secure, secure enough that that's not an issue.
I mean, you go to a gas station, you give them your credit card, you go to a restaurant, it's the same situation, the numbers are there. So cybercrime, as far as people stealing identities, I mean, that is happening. You know, we don't want to deny that, but the basic sites and reputable retailers, you're pretty secure if you're buying things online. People feel comfortable about that. So some of the issues people had initially with online shopping, security taken care of, shipping free now, returns, a lot of times the companies will pay for the return as far as the delivery goes, or at least take your product back full price. So a lot of the qualms people had are sort of relieved at this point.
And I don't want to say that it's not as primitive, but it seems so much more service-oriented. It is fascinating to me how they track these different things.
Oh, incredible.
It is.
Yes.
I mean, you could be at one site looking for something, and then you start to see, strangely enough, profiles of things that you were searching for with another company. I don't know how they're doing all that. And they're very much in your kitchen when they do that.
Absolutely.
But on the other hand, it does make it a little bit easier. The concept of having to serve people online may not have been as established several years ago, but because of the numbers coming, as you point out, they almost have to do that.
Right, exactly. And, you know, it's just, you know, I think we're going to continue to see the online shopping because it's just so much more convenient. It's so much easier. The numbers are increasing. It's still probably only about 1 to 2% of overall total retail sales, but still, it's increasing. I mean,
that's amazing, though.
It is amazing.
That's amazing. I mean, it is amazing in two ways. One, because it's never going to be a number to sneeze at. You're talking billions of dollars.
Oh, yes, billions.
And George pointed that out today as well. But and sporting goods is a big element of that. Sporting goods would seemingly be another thing that you easily transferable onto an online buy.
Exactly. Yeah, and there's a lot of things that are transferable. You know, whether it's CDs, DVDs, even clothing. I know that a lot of people like to try it on, see the color, see how it feels. But, you know, you've got people, LL Bean, who's made a business out of catalog and online shopping. And so I think people are just feeling more and more comfortable. We're going to keep seeing the online
But it's still about getting out there, and it's still about getting into the stores.
Well, it's a matter of what's important to you. A lot of people, they like the experience. They want to get it out there. They want to be with the crowds. They want to get into the Christmas spirit. They want to spend the money. They want to see the products, buy it, taste it, touch it. And, you know, that's well and good. But, you know, online shopping, if you're going to do it, you better get out there and do it soon because, you know, you've got a little bit issue as far as the delivery. But basically, they say up until, like, December 21st, 22nd, you're still good to go.
How much of it, very quickly, is it a factor for people to get out and to feel the season? I mean, obviously, that's the big difference between doing it at a computer and actually going there.
Well, it presents that, just that, like you said, the spirit and, you know, going out there and it makes you feel like Christmas. A little bit of the snow, a little bit of the fun that people are out there, you know, talking to friends and salespeople helping you out. And just everyone's in the holiday mood.
All right, you're going to come back after Christmas?
I will, and we'll talk about what's happening. And I want to say Merry Christmas to everybody.
Has that way.
Happy shopping.
I love it. All right, Audrey, thanks so much.
Thanks,
you got me with the tie on.
I'm so glad.
I'll tell Henry you said hello in case he didn't see it, all right? All right, thanks a lot. She's Audrey Guskey. We have a lot of fun with her, and you'll want to be with us after the holidays as we continue to go through it with that. What is that? That's a Christmas song? This is unbelievable. Real Christmas. Oh, this is awesome. Hey, we're going to come back. We're going to talk about, well, some things you need to know about Christmas and, for that matter, the holidays, and making sure you keep on the right path in a health way. We'll talk to Dr. Capretta next on PCNC.